one time for your mind.
Welcome to Sunbeast Live. I'm Adrian Valente with Sunbit, and if you're one of our dental partners, you're in the right place. Happy Wednesday, May 6th, and thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate those of you tuned in live on Zoom events to our weekly educational series to help trained and certified Sunbeasts like you build your comfort and confidence in how you use Sunbit with the patients you serve. And as a thank you to those of you tuned in live for Zoom events, you're earning Sunbeast Rewards points, which will be deposited into your account within the next day or two. But we hope you enjoy this. We do different episodes each week, and today we got a good one, all focused on the Sunbeast app. And because it's Wednesday, of course, we are joined by show producer and co-host. Please welcome to the program, Queenita Brown. Queenita, how are you?
I am wonderful. Happy Wednesday, y'all. It is May.
It is May. And for Sunbeast App Day, we're doing our jerseys, our Vegas office jerseys. And let's bring in the chat. Hello, everybody. Good to see folks. A lot of the regulars.
Hey, friends.
I know Rita asking for one of these Sunbit jerseys. It was a very limited run, hyper exclusive. Queenita snuck me one of the away jerseys.
Super
so thank you.
May the 4th be with you. That was a couple days ago. Did anyone participate? Maybe.
I was reading that the highest watched Star Wars property that day was Andor. Was the number one. The Andor series on Disney Plus was the number one. Anyways, thought that was interesting. I love that show, by the way.
The Disney logo was cool that day for Disney Plus because they did when you'd open the app, it was all like Star Warsy.
Oh, so good. Rita, I agree with you. Andor is so good. Fantastic. I loved anyways, we're here for Sunbit.
Sorry,
this is the Sunbit training. Before we get into today's topic, we need to do a quick update for the Elite Escape. Oh, yes, the Elite Escape. Escape. It's been happening since March 2nd, and it's running through May 30th. We are now in the last and final month of the Elite Escape. I'm about to drop a link in chat to the homepage, sunbeast.com/Elite Escape Dental, where you can find all the details regarding what's happening. But basically, helping patients with Sunbit nets you raffle entries to earn a trip to Hawaii. Am I getting that right, Queenita? What am I missing about
I
this?
think so. Just kidding. You're doing great, sweetie.
Right, they can bring a plus one. They can bring a guest.
A plus one. There's going to be some fun activities. It's going to be a great time.
Nice. And all you need is 10 Sunbit transactions to unlock your first 10 raffle entries. And then there's no limit to how many raffle entries you can have. And
the limit does not exist.
By the way, is there trivia happening this week?
We are in the last week of the Elite Escape trivia. So if you haven't signed into the app, sign in, do your trivia, get your points.
Ooh, tropical trivia. I think 3 people are walking away with $20 in cash from participating in the series.
Raffle, easy peasy.
Nice. Not too shabby. And, big news. We're giving everyone a sneak peek for something that's happening next week, starting on Monday, May 11th. It's the Paradise Boost, a special accelerator for the last final weeks of the Elite Escape, where now you're getting double the draw entries. So if you're already eligible, you've already passed 10, now we're doubling the amount of Paradise Pick draw entries for everybody. So you can join the top 15 performers and also join our auto dealership Sunbeast. We're bringing the two big industries together, dental and auto. So that's pretty nice.
Starts on Monday, so double the entries. Time to go hard for the last couple of weeks of the Elite Escape. And then I saw a question, when is the trip? We're actually going to be able to announce those dates next Wednesday. So dates coming
Stay
soon.
tuned. Stay tuned. All right. So, all right. That does it for the Elite Escape. So we gotta switch up here. Okay. So, sorry, folks. All right. Next up, we got news and updates. Before we get into today's topic of the Sunbeast app, we're going to share with you a sneak peek of what Queenita and I learned from the Sunbeast team last week on what's coming next. Let's get to the news. Ooh, what's this one? So we're doing a sneak peek. It's not available. Actually, I think some Sunbeasts do have access to this. What is this, Queenita?
Yeah, we were piloting it and we had some folks be able to comment on posts that we make, Sunbit employees, and it was a huge hit. So here in the future, we're going to open it to where you guys can make posts, and it's like our own little Sunbeast Facebook.
Courtney Scott in the chat saying, I've been a part of it. So thanks for being one of the original pilot users. This is going to be rolling out to everybody here pretty soon within the next couple of weeks. So for those of you that have been participating and contributing to all the community efforts, thank you. You're paving the way for everybody else because we've heard your feedback and we know you want to connect with each other more easily. And who knows, maybe Queenita and I will do a couple of posts here and there once we get in there too.
And I mean, how do you post without making like a profile?
Yes. Who are you? And what are your achievements and all that stuff? What I like this one. This is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing people were asking for, I was sneaking a peek at these screenshots they were showing us. This is not the final, by the way. We're very close to it, but we were able to show you a little bit. Apparently people have been asking for like a history, like where did my points come from? How did I get them? And that's something that is going to be included in the profile features, which we're really excited about. But this next one, I am pretty hyped about. The next one is the next generation of rewards. This is amazing because it puts you in the driver's seat. Queenita, what do we mean by that? Like, what's going on here?
So we know how much you guys love extra cash. Well, instead of having to wait around for us to announce an extra cash mode dropping, you guys will be in control. So as you hit these different tiers and these different levels, you unlock extra cash, and then you unlock more extra cash, and then more extra cash as you continue to hit these tiers. So it's like a game. It's like a game, and you're like coming to the Mario or mansion to beat the whatever.
Perfect. Flawless explanation.
Bowser, thank you, Elizabeth. You're going to Bowser. Queenita too. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down. All right, it's your game.
Yeah, we've just been listening to all of you, and it's really exciting to see what updates are shaping up to be. This is going to be coming out here in the next couple of months. But from what Queenita and I have seen so far, boy, there's a lot of FOMO with Sunbit employees. We are missing out. We're very jealous of our Sunbeasts that you have access. But so that's it from the news. Let's get back to it because next up we want to talk about the Sunbeast app. So Sunbeast app is the focus for today, which is important because what did we focus on last week, Queenita? Do you remember?
Was it cancellations?
That's right. Cancellations and adjustments.
Okay.
Yes, very good.
And then the Sunbit app was before that. Yeah.
Yeah. So before 2 weeks ago, and if you want to go back, search our YouTube channel, check out Spotify if you want to go back to that episode. But we focused on the Sunbit app in the top left up here for your patients. If they're a customer that Sunbit is serving, they manage their payment plans and all that stuff through there. And then on the right, you see Sunbit Practice, Sunbit Merchant. Those of you using tablets, you're very familiar with the Merchant app you use with patients, and Practice you use for demos and training. But what we're going to focus on today, Sunbeast. It's for you.
Sunbeast.
Just for you. Just for you. And you can download it for iOS or Android. And it's where you can play, learn, and earn. Right? We just showed you extra cash mode. And for some of the new people that are like, wait a minute, I don't understand a lot of what's happening right now. Well, first and foremost, if you are trained and certified on Sunbit, you should have the Sunbeast app. Now, the Sunbeast app is separate. It's not for the public. It's only for officially trained and certified Sunbeasts who want to access more, whether that's education or like we're seeing coming soon with community and all these things. So we're going to walk you through what is the Sunbeast app of today and how can you make the most of it. And if you haven't been using the Sunbeast app, you should, because you also get rewards points for being here with me and Nita live on Zoom events.
Easy peasy points.
So I guess speaking of points, would you argue, Queenita, that, I mean, is that like the most popular thing right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People want to know how to get points and they want to cash out their points.
Callie Stewart in the chat letting us know I literally opened my eyes, turn off my alarm, and open Sunbit to see what's happening with Sunbeast. I love that. All right, so let's talk about points. Now, you get points for different activities as our way of saying thank you for the effort. So, for example, you send a pre-qualification link and then they open it, you get rewards points. Whether they're approved or declined, it doesn't matter as long as they opened it. So you don't get the points for just sending links to people. They have to actually open it. And that's why a lot of you that are using the guided application in your business dashboard and having visibility, like being able to see all that stuff, it's pretty nice. Because then you know if they opened it or not, and you'll see those points in your account. Now, let's say you're using a tablet and you scan an ID, that's points, whether they're approved or declined. Close a transaction, that's also points. So hold on a second. Why, Queenita, why do you think we're doing points for different parts of the journey? Like, what's the deal there?
You might not do every point of the journey. So we want to make sure that, you know, if you do all, then you're getting even more points. But if the baton is passed to someone else, then they're able to earn points for those different parts of the transaction as well.
Yeah, and a lot of folks appreciate that, especially if maybe I'm tasked with, you know, outreach, being on the phones, I'm leveraging pre-qualification links. Maybe I'm not handling treatment coordination or closing transactions, but I'm getting a lot of the recognition up front for the beginning of that journey. And then, you know, let's say I'm an office manager, treatment coordinator, you know, making recommendations, helping patients navigate treatment plans, and ultimately, you know, closing transactions. Of course, you know, points for that. But we do other stuff too. Like, what are the other like more popular ways to earn points outside of like transactions and applications?
Well, we've got the quizzes, so Sun Clips, where you can watch and earn points. We've got the Wednesday shows you can join and earn points. There's a lot. Trivia, like you guys are doing right now with Elite Escape. Just push things out, give you all the points.
Yeah. Going back to the chat, Elizabeth asking a good question. You know, does the closer have to be the one to send pre-qualification links? Yeah, hopefully what you were picking up from what we were throwing down was it could be anyone on the team. You know, anyone who's sharing their pre-qualification link and choosing their name to send the link, they get the points and recognition for that when somebody opens it. And congratulations, Griselda.
Hey.
$500 for referring an office with Summit.com. I think it's /refer. It's like dental.summit.com/refer. We used to talk about it last year.
Yeah, we used to talk every show.
Yeah, I think in your business dashboard, when you log in, there might be a little tab about the dental referral
side.
program. Yeah, so if you want to get your own referral link like Griselda and want to share it with other friends of yours that work in other offices, hey, you could earn $500 for that referral. Not too shabby.
Good job.
Callie, going back to the whole sending of links, helping out Elizabeth in the chat, which we like to see. You can have one employee send the link, and then someone else sets it up on the tablet or in person. You know, you'll both get points for the effort. And that's where, you know, I think a lot of teams feel that what's nice about Sunbeast is that it feels a lot more inclusive. No matter your role or your part in the journey, you're getting recognized. You're getting something. It's always nice. Jessica Jones, Queenita, always raining points on us mere mortals. Wait, who's getting bonus points?
Does that mean I'm immortal?
Maybe. Just kidding. Maybe. But good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so we're learning that points are... Aiden's here. Hold on a second. The game master is here, Aiden Berger with the Sunbeast team.
He's the right info.
Yeah, Aiden, correct us if I'm wrong. He's keeping us honest in this one. And Danielle Clark, if I ask nicely, can I have points too? Are we giving extra points to anyone? Did I miss something?
No, I mean I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
I feel the pressure though.
Everyone just okay.
Maybe
all right, we need to. All right, back to the education before we get too off.
20 points for Caleb.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's get out of here. Okay. Points for the things. Pre-qual, scanning, closing a transaction, challenges and giveaways, webinars and events, and referring a new team member. Look for the option in the menu called Refer and Earn. So if you have someone new on the team, you can get the jump on getting them set up. So refer them. They'll get the invite to get certified with Sunbit, and you'll get 30 rewards points. It's our way of saying thank you for doing that, helping us make sure new team members are getting up to speed quickly. And Queenita, I know you're responsible for a lot of the content that you and Aiden are whipping up. Any advice for Sunbeasts?
Ooh, my advice is to, number one, pull a Callie, and when you open your eyes in the morning, sign into the app so you don't miss out on easy points while learning a thing or two from the show. So it's really easy points and a good little giggle sometimes, and, easy money.
Yeah, and it's educational. You're learning something. I even with the tropical trivia, at least you're learning about the beautiful state of Hawaii, right? And
getting you ready and excited to take that trip.
Yeah, so look for those opportunities to test your knowledge and see, can you put your Sunbit training to the test and earn those rewards points? Okay, so then it begs the question, well, hold on, so you're earning all these rewards points, and then what? Well, those points unlock cash that you can redeem in your Sunbeast App wallet through Venmo, PayPal, or a variety of different gift card options, which is pretty awesome. Pretty
Real
good.
Nice.
In fact, the icing on the cake here is extra cash mode, which I know a lot of you love extra cash mode. And for those of you who might not be aware, might not know much about it, or maybe could use a quick explainer, we're going to turn to one of the top Sunbeasts of all time to help walk us through it. Let's check out a quick clip from Thomas Yadrin.
When there's extra cash mode, it is a push notification to my phone through the app. So I'm able to help my customers and get paid to do so. Hey, I'm Thomas Yadrin. I've been offering Sunbit now for 4.5 years. So with the Sunbeast app, I'm able to look at where I'm at with my rankings, where I'm at with my rewards, and I know when the extra cash mode is activated. So I use these all as a tool and as a guide from where I'm at in my month. I let it stack up. I usually don't touch it for several weeks, maybe even a couple of months. At that point, it's enough for groceries, gas, vacations. This is something that I like to make big purchases on and just nod my hat to Sunbit and say, thank you.
Oh, we love Thomas Yadrin. Thank you, Thomas.
Top Sunbeast.
So what we learned from Thomas is that extra cash mode, these are timed challenges, right? Like if you snooze, you might lose because you can't just let you might miss the window to activate extra cash mode. And that's key because you got to turn it on, right? So you're going to get notified, and hopefully you have your notifications turned on. We'll talk about that in a moment. But as soon as you get notified, like you're seeing in the chat with other Sunbeasts, just activate it right away so you don't miss out. Because there's always opportunities around the corner, other chances on the horizon. But Queenita, you got to stay in the know, yeah?
Yeah, that's the number one thing here, you guys. You've got to just make it routine to check the app so you're not missing out on earning opportunities. They're like every week, and you don't know when. Could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You don't know. So it takes a few seconds. Think of it like Instagram or Facebook or whatever, TikTok. Just a quick sign in every day to take a peek. Doesn't hurt anyone.
Right? So how do you stay in the know? Well, of course, you have your app notifications. There's also text and email. A lot of you receive our weekly Sunbeast newsletter. And if you're intending to receive text messages, but for some reason you're not getting them, you can actually restart text messages by text messaging the word START to the number 54740. Now, a lot of folks also like using the app notifications, and you can control that stuff right from the Sunbeast mobile app. Just look for the hamburger icon and tap the notification settings with the bell icon, and you can actually enable notifications just for extra cash. Like even if you wanted to turn everything else off, but you want to make sure you get extra cash notifications, you can go ahead and set that up right from the notification settings. But a couple of reminders, helpful notes Queenita and I have learned over the past year.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to extra cash, those purchases before an extra cash activation or after an expiration do not qualify. So let's say you sent a link to somebody during the promotional period and they don't use it until after extra cash mode is ended, it won't count. Now, all promotional details are available with that orange banner we were just showing you. It's at the top of the app. And we're unable to retroactively apply credit for out-of-window transactions. So just FYI. That's why, Queenita, you were just telling us turn it on. Don't forget.
Yep.
You don't want to snooze on that stuff. Right?
Absolutely.
Now, we have a lot of different ways to support you, and the most important one is your wallet balance. The Sunbeast App Rewards Wallet will expire at the end of each fiscal quarter for any rewards you earned the previous quarter. Basically, there'll be a pop-up letting you know and a notification on your wallet screen if there are any funds expiring. So here's a quick little calendar to help us better understand this. So whatever you earn this quarter won't expire till the end of next quarter. So for example, we're in Q2 right now. It's the beginning of May, and anything that you earn this quarter, April, May, June, won't expire till the end of the next quarter, September 30th. The next upcoming expiration is June 30th. So for any rewards you earned in Q1, you're going to see those expire June 30th. So just make sure you cash out your wallet. That's the big takeaway here. This isn't a savings account. You can't, but just, we want to make sure you don't miss out on your hard-earned. Yeah, got to cash out. Put it in your Venmo, put it in your, what's the other one? PayPal, or maybe a gift card. Maybe you stack them all in your Amazon. I don't know. Everyone does it a little bit differently. And we got a lot of folks to help you out. So you can, of course, email sbsupport@sunbit.com, but you might find that a lot of your questions can be answered from the support tab right there in the menu of the Sunbeast tab. Now, Queenita, you and I, we met with Adrian, who's here with us in chat, and we were talking through some of the questions we had for today's episode. And one of the questions we had was, what are people actually earning?
What's the average? What are the numbers here?
Yeah, because when we do the awards, Queenita, like how do we figure out like top performers? What's that all based on?
Yeah, it's usually based on the number of people helped. So not specifically like what rewards they're getting or points are translating into within the Sunbeast app. It's just the number of people helped.
Yeah. We've never done awards or recognition for like the size of transactions. It's all about just the number of people helped. We focus on that. So we were curious and we asked Adrian, like, what are the top Sunbeasts in dental and orthodontics earning right now? And this shocked us. In Q1, January, February, and March, the top 10 Sunbeasts earned anywhere from $4,000 to $8,350. So on average, they're earning about $1,000 to $2,100 a month just through Sunbeast. And that's on top of their normal earnings with work, which is incredible. Now, this seems hard to believe. I think if you showed me this a couple of years ago, I would have been like, no. Like, because I think a lot of people, and this is what Adrian was teaching us, was, some people think, the opportunity here is just a couple of pennies and dollars here and there. But when you have Sunbeasts who are really committed to offering it to everybody, not only are they helping more patients and helping the practice, but they're also helping themselves. It's a win-win-win for everybody.
Adds up.
Yeah. Now, Queenita, you helped us put together, you and Adrian helped us a quick list. So we're going to show you the top 10. We scrubbed all the names and locations to keep the information private, but we thought it would be helpful to show you full transparency. These are the top 10 earners for Q1, what their average quarter-to-date earnings were and their average monthly earnings. And we can see differences between, orthodontics practices, general dentistry practices, really high level. We thought this was important to show you the potential.
Especially because, we could say any numbers, right? We could say any average and it's like, okay, sure, whatever. But I think seeing the list and seeing like exactly what they earned quarter to date and their average monthly makes it more real. Like this is real, you guys. These people are really earning this much money in a quarter or in a month, which is crazy.
Yeah. Now, of course, I think anything you're able to do is going to help in some way, shape, or form. Like we saw with Thomas, whether it's groceries, vacations, gas, really anything. We've heard so many of your stories where people told us, oh, I save my rewards for my kids. Or like, I don't know, what else have you heard, Queenita? People using their rewards.
Vacations, trips. I've seen people that will just stack up and use it to buy food, like for their lunch. I feel like when I met with Candy, she was like, I use mine to buy lunch. But see, Starbucks money, I remember in her interview, she was telling me, like, yeah, every time it's in there, I just cash out, buy lunch or Starbucks.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, look, prom dress. That's
Oh.
awesome.
Oh, nice, Callie. Yeah, as a single income household, my Sunbit money has really saved us when we needed it, using mine this week to pay for my daughter's prom dress.
Yeah,
Aw,
I
that's
love
nice.
that. So many different ways you can use it, especially because you have the option to cash out with Venmo. It doesn't have to be a gift card. It can be like straight to an account that you can use for all of these different types of things.
Jessica Jones pointing out that Adrian saw my library finance with Sunbit when we interviewed her back in December. Her beautiful library behind her of books.
It was really nice.
That's
I missed
incredible.
that one.
I think Damon Scott collects watches or something like that. There's a couple people
Oh,
who,
yeah.
yeah. But if you're feeling a bit inspired and you want to see where you stand, you can actually check out the rankings. Because Queenita, what was the latest update that happened with the Sunbeast rankings?
Yeah, we moved the national rankings into the app. So remember before, if you guys have joined Sunbeast Live for a while, we used to do it on the show. Then we stopped doing it on the show, but the app only had the office group and state. National is there now too.
We'd love to hear, for those of you in the chat, like, what are your thoughts? Are you liking the new national rankings? Was this like, we heard a lot of feedback. People wanted to see it on the app. So we added it and we're curious. Like, what do you think? Callie letting us know she loves it. Yay. And we got only 3 minutes left. Any questions come through? Let's go check Q&A real quick. Hang tight. Let's head over to Q&A.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we do have some questions. Ooh, okay, hold on a second. Let's go to Samantha. I also work at an optometry office. Do I get a bonus if I refer Sunbit to the optometry office? So currently it's Diane already answering it in the chat here. Yeah, the answer is just dental offices for now. So Samantha, if you referred your dentist, you would get the referral. So you would. So right now it's just dental. Not sure what the future holds, but right now it's our fastest growing industry, and we're really excited for what's there. I know there's some other industries that we're about to start focusing more on, which is very exciting. And Queenita, you shared in the news the other day, we now are on available through Stripe, the payment processor, which is really exciting. So Samantha, go ahead and answer live. Okay. Callie Stewart asks, will there ever be an option for offices who have the interest-free promotion period on their tablet to automatically set up the monthly payments for the promotions period instead of patients having to do it manually? We really need that. Patients get weary about it when they realize they have to remember to pay it off early. So yeah, you guys are at the very beginning of this new update for Sunbit, and the team is working on that. So we should have more news to share. So that's coming. In the meantime, Sunbit is extremely transparent with patients with communications and reminders about their promotional period, where they can have an interest-free option so that they don't forget. Because you do have a lot of folks, they want to make manual payments sporadically. Maybe they do want to pay it off at once, but we do hear you, Callie. Some patients want to set it and forget it.
Yeah.
So that's coming soon. Next question from Amanda Scott. We had a patient bring in a Sunbit credit card, and he wanted to up the credit limit on his credit card. How does he do that? I mean, Queenita, what do you say to that?
Well, a lot of times in the app, it'll ask you to update like your income, like what's your annual income. And those are for reasons like any credit card, so that when those opportunities do come up to be able to increase your limit, they know like what your income is and everything like that. But it's not something you can request right now. It's just sent to you. So when they do those things.
Haley asking in the chat, wait, Sunbit has a credit card? We do. Yeah. It's a totally different product. Not what we do Sunbeast Live for. For you, it's our Smile Now, Pay Over Time product, the installment loan version of Sunbit, buy now, pay later. But we do have a credit card. It's not open to the public. People that have used our Sunbit loans before will get invited. Or what was the other option? Our co-brand card?
Yep, co-brand. So if you shop at Chic Shoes or My Melrose stores or Ollie's discount stores, they have a card that's by Sunbit. So you can get one through there, which still can be used anywhere. Visa is accepted.
Which is pretty nice, especially people doing Ollie's. They get their Ollie's Army points, right? Okay. So, although, there's nothing you can do at your practice, like Queenita was saying, Amanda. So, if they're coming to you about credit card stuff, send them to our customer support team. We'll take care of it. Kayana Jackman, thank you for helping out in the Q&A. Elise, are we getting
Sunbeast app?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think some are coming up. I saw today, Aiden. So
the team is here. They're listening. They're watching.
So coming soon.
Yeah. So we do miss them, and there's plenty more. So we were doing the tropical trivia. We had to. Yeah. We can't. Anyways, we're doing the tropical.
Look, he's hiding. He's hiding, guys. Just kidding.
Sorry, Amanda. I marked yours live, but your question was: can they still apply in the dental office for dental credit, even though he has a Sunbit credit card? Definitely. So they can still apply to see what they're approved for with your version of Sunbit. So whether you use a tablet or guided app. So credit card is totally separate. In fact, I'll tell you this. I don't know, Queenita, if you had a patient walk up and they had a Sunbit credit card, why do you think I get so excited?
Because that means they've used Sunbit before, because we're only offering the card to folks who have.
Yeah. So they're already familiar with the loan version. And because they have a card, they're probably going to get a pretty solid approval. Maybe even better than the previous time they used it. So why not take a look? I always tell folks, if you see somebody with a Sunbit credit card, get excited because, I want to see what you get on the loan approval. Maybe you like that better than the credit card, and that's why we give people options. So Amanda, good question. They can absolutely still check out your Sunbit loan product to see their approval. Absolutely. Mark that one live. Oh, I know we're running past on time, but these are good questions.
Last one.
If you got to go, you got to go. Last one. Okay. Magda asking, I have options now for no interest, but when the patient does the down payment, it doesn't let them do that. And it also said the other options. Yeah. So every monthly payment option on the tablet has interest. And what the patient is seeing is a custom pop-up for a no interest promotional period. It's not a deferred interest program. That's a different kind of thing where the interest is calculating the whole time and you're only paying for it, if you're late or you don't pay it off within the promotional time frame. And you have like penalties associated with that. That's not how this works. So with the no interest promotional period, all the options have interest, but if they happen to pay it off within the promotion, 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is, then they don't pay any interest. It's all, calculated out when they do the payoff. So they'll just pay the principal. And we did that because we got a lot of feedback on the old version of Sunbit, right? The old one, Queenita, you had to choose the monthly payment for 12 months, but then we had a bunch of patients saying, well, can I choose a longer term? And then if I pay it off in 12 or whatever? And at the time, the answer was no. Like you're locked in. There's no flexibility there. The goal with this is to give that flexibility. If they want to pay it off early, they can. Mm-hmm. And if not, it's just the normal payment plan and interest they selected on the tablet. No harm, no foul, no penalties.
And there's a little button too where it tells you like how much you would need to pay monthly if you wanted to pay it off within the promotional period. So they just have the option. They would have to just go in and make additional payments.
Yeah. Good episode today. Covered a lot of good content. Sorry we ran a little bit late, but it was important. We covered important stuff. So coming up next
week.
Next week's a good one. Who do we got as our guest, Queenita?
Shani.
Yes. Shani from Team Sunbit is joining us. We saw her do these clips, these educational clips, and she was so good. We just had to invite her on the show. We're so excited. She's a big-time Sunbit coach, and she's done this across many industries, not just dental. So she brings a lot of insight. A good episode. Be sure to join us next week. And then on the 20th, we're going to overcome the fear of offering Sunbit. That's popular.
Hot topic.
Right now. And then on the 27th, we're doing Sunbit Trivia in Kahoot. And Queenita, it's been a while since we've done it together.
Yeah.
Last 2 times you did it solo, I think.
Yeah.
Including last year.
I've been having fun with them by myself. So I guess we'll
I'm
do
about
it
to
together.
crash that party.
Whatever. Thank you, Kayana. Kayana, good point. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there this weekend. It's my daughter's birthday, too. She's a Mother's Day baby. So a twofer. But yes, happy Mother's Day.
The best Mother's Day gift of all. I'm putting a link tree in the chat for everybody to sign up for the show. You can check it out on YouTube as well as Spotify. And then Queenita puts together her Sun Clips, which you can find on YouTube Shorts, as well as in the Sunbeast mobile app. Those quizzes are they're gonna make a comeback. So I know you've been asking for them, and Aiden's here. We're gonna get them back on the docket. But lots of cool stuff happening in the land of Sunbeast. Queenita, did I miss anything?
No, today was a great show. Don't forget to check the Sunbeast app every day. And yeah, Elite Escape, last couple weeks, Mondays double the entries. Let's offer to every person, every time.
From all of us at Sunbit, thank you for being part of the Sunbeast user community, for continuing your education with us on Wednesdays, and hopefully we'll catch you at the next one. Take care, everybody, as we dance this one out. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Mother's Day.